Alright, so, in today's video, we're watching a Silver who says that they have 4,200 hours played, and they're in Silver. So they usually don't play Mercy. Went Ana, usually like to play Ana on support, but they went Mercy because they want to be able to help they're duoed with their DPS. So they felt like Mercy would be better play than Ana. But yeah, 4,200 hours in Silver. Let's just see. Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
I'm sorry, but what was that start? Like, were you trying to get to your teammate to damage boost them, and then they wouldn't peek?
I've had the objective.
I don't even know where to start. Listen, all I can say to that is this. Okay, I get trying to go to like pocket your DPS, but why did you spend 45 seconds? Second of all, did you think the range? Did you think the range was going to be able to get to them in the back of spawn? That was amazing. I'm watching. So far, yeah. See, now, do you want a bit of a hot take on the, not hot take, but like something I would suggest? You said you like to play Ana a lot, right? And I want to talk about this for a second. You said you like to play Ana a lot, but you went Mercy because you want to be able to, like, you figured because you're duoed with the DPS to be better to damage boost him. I want you to take a look at what comp you're currently on right now. And, like, Mercy Lucio can be a really difficult support comp. Both those heroes are fine when they're being played, but out of all of the heroes you're playing, like, Mercy Lucio combo can be really difficult. Like, yeah, that tank is not going to have a good time. Maybe they do. Maybe your team just rolls. But, like, it can be a tough comp. Do not worry about going up to your Widow if they're not. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Mercy's end comp is a top 500 comp that's been played before. Because it's just very high damage. Very high damage. Okay, so far we have everybody just standing on the cart. Alright, this is gonna be a treat. Okay, I saw the Reaper to the right. V, thanks for the 4 months there, thank you, appreciate it, thank you. Thanks for the 4 months.
Yes, sir, Ski.
First of all, how does your Widow get out of there? Well, let's talk about this very quickly. If your Widow, and imagine that's who your duo is, decides to grapple in to their back line, and then you go with them, I want you to understand something here, because the sound in this game, that was like the equivalent of 2 T-Rexes trying to sneak up on somebody. Have you heard the sounds in this game, especially when a Widow is flanking? Just to point something out, like, that's like the equivalent of what you just did. So, of course, the team was going to turn for you, because when you're Widow, that's what it sounds like. And, Fancy Sausage, thanks for 2 months of tier 1. Thank you. Appreciate it. Damage boost your soldier. Damage boost your soldier. Damage boost your soldier. Okay, there we go. Took a little bit. You went through the rotation of heroes. Oh, the stream was going great.
Emongg wiggle, emongg wiggle, emongg wiggle, emongg wiggle.
I will say this: if that Widow is your duo, you don't have to always fully concentrate on getting to that Widow to damage boost him, especially when the soldier is also being aggressive, which the soldier could be your duo too. You didn't specify, I don't think, or if you did, I didn't read it. So
No one.
yeah, so far this is like your team is just rolling. All right. Back away for a second. Just back away. Don't run into the team. Don't run into the team. Okay. This is the stuff I talk about, where you got away with that play right there, but I want you to understand that you just ran into a team on the floor as Mercy. You know, maybe you fly across to your teammate in high ground to use your movement. You walked into them. You survived that, but you shouldn't have. And that's one of those situations where you need to recognize that that play is just not what you want to do. You got to be smart with that type of positioning, because otherwise you go back to spawn. And now you valked to stay alive, and this is damage boost. Damage boost. Let's get that damage boost going there. Your teammates are full HP. Let's get that damage boost rolling here. Let's get that damage boost going when we get a chance. Okay, we're... Alright, so in that situation, your teammates are full HP. You're going to get 0 value out of healing your team during that, unless they're taking a bunch of damage at that point. If they're not, you damage boost your teammate. Okay? Alright. Also, ask the Widow to peek you. That was a grab that we just watched. If you want to go to the Widow, like, ping or, like, get the Widow to come to you so you can go up to him. There you go. Now you go up there. Nope, never mind. Damage boost your soldier now. Damage boost your soldier now. Damage boost your soldier. Good job. Your Widow's gonna get a Reaper on them, which is fine. It happens. All right, let's... This is fine. Be careful. That Reaper could have ult. Nice job. Oh, there goes... Oh, no. Here we go again. No, don't worry about the res. Don't worry about your team. You know what? This is one of these games where, like... This is one of these games where your teammates are just popping off. And, like... you have spent probably over a minute just trying to res or, like, get to your Widow. So, like, in those situations, there's a certain point where you go, okay, listen. There's a certain point where you just kind of go, like, how do I explain this? There's, like, a certain point where you kind of just go this. You go, I can't get to them. I'm going to go and help my team because I can't res that, right? I just can't res that. Like, you just go to the team, help the team. Anyway, here we go. I'm gonna go back to what I said earlier, though. I really do think if you're comfortable playing Ana, on this map, especially with the comp you're on, it's okay to go Ana. I want you to, like, sometimes you can have a good attack, but you can look at the value that you were able to bring. And, like, your team was just dominating. So, like, honestly, like, you, like, playing Ana here may not even be that bad. What in the world is happening? Especially now with the Bastion, Ana would probably be a good swap. Now, could that... Or BAP, or something that's, like, gonna allow for your team to survive this a little bit more, because now you have a Lucio who just ran into the back line. You're playing up against a Bastion comp, which will be difficult for your team. So if you stay on this Mercy Lucio comp, it's gonna be really difficult for your tank to get any value. All right? We respect that play. Nice job. Listen, sometimes you just gotta go battle Mercy. Gotta respect that. Okay, so you can't do anything about your soldier doing that. Do not try to force this res, though. Because you're gonna, if you try to get that res, you may go back to spawn. If your teammate gets mad at you for not resing him there, that's not on you. Okay, so good res, but now you need to, yeah, you're gonna basically be stuck healing this Ryan the whole time. And good luck to your team. Oh, wait, you're... Okay, never mind. Keep the Rhine up. You have to, with your current comp, you're basically keeping this Rhine alive for a second. Especially when you're Lucio front lines. Okay. Don't be afraid to use Valk here pretty aggressively once they start making their play, because your Reinhardt's just holding their shield. Okay, so what I was saying... Listen, when I was saying use Valk aggressively, I wasn't talking about running into a small room with a Cassidy. I was more along the lines of using your Valkyrie to, like, keep your team alive in that situation. So, listen, we got a positive here. I do like you using your Valkyrie. I am happy with that. But I think you were a bit too aggro in what you did with your Valk. Because keep in mind, even if you get this a limb here, look at your team comp. There is no way your Lucio will keep your Reinhardt up during any of that. So it's going to be on you, especially with this comp to do this.
Can you tell me something?
Okay, Mercy Zen works. Okay, so Mercy Zen works here, but your tank will still have no fun. I just want to point that out. Your Rhine is going to try to shatter and may fall over immediately. we need to talk about this because you were so hard focused on trying to pocket this DPS that you are legitimately going out of position, like constantly, just to try to keep them alive or to res them. You spend more time not being able to res them or get to them because they're playing in like the middle of the open. Like the best thing you can do is be like, I cannot see you. Can you please move to me so I can fly to you? Not run into the middle of the team, try to fly to them, go for every single angle, and then finally res them in a 2v5 behind them where they see you. Now, I don't know how this is going to go, but this is not the most ideal position for your team. Okay, so that whole res, we've managed to accomplish here, right? What you've managed to accomplish here is you managed to go to their spawn and then stagger yourself an extra like 15, 20 seconds. Yep. That's a high noon. Best thing you can do at that point is look back and hope somebody's there. Because that Ramattra will not be able to block that for you. I mean, good res. Yeah, Valk. Now you Valk your team to keep them alive here, which they are, so now you can damage boost if you need to. In these situations, I don't know what your teammate just went high ground top left by themselves and tried to 1v5 their team. Like, this is not as ideal as it could be. Now keep your team alive now. Remember, you do have a bit more healing now, because you have a Moira. So because you now are on the Moira Mercy column, this is where you can start to go more into that damage boost type of style. I mean, heck, you could even... I know you're healing your Bastion. You can even damage boost your Moira or anyone else. All right, nice. Okay, you slow down the play there. All right, which is good. Which is good. What rank is this? This is silver. Now think about what you're going to do next. Are you going to damage boost your Sim? Are you going to damage boost your Bastion? Are you going to randomly heal a full HP Ramattra right in front of you? I would recommend in these situations damage boosting the Bastion. I mean, it takes time. Like, listen, like to you saying like, oh, sorry, like I'm bad, all that stuff. Like here's the thing. Like I wouldn't even worry about that. Listen, I'm not the best rider. It takes time to get better at heroes you don't play a ton of. Even if you've played the game for a long time, like getting good at a hero takes a while. So it's like, we're more about pointing out the things that can be improved upon. And then you take that and you, even if you improve on one of those things, you continue to get better. Now that's how it goes. Takes time. That goes for anything. Alright, you need to get out of here now, though. Right? Okay, Val. Now, keep up the heals for a second. You won't be able to keep up the Ramattra there. Now, damage boost the Bastion for a second, then go back and forth. Actually, I think damage boost would have gotten him a lift anyway. Doesn't matter. Okay, use your movement to get out now. Try to survive here. Your Moira's there. Back away. Just wait a second now. Wait for your Ramattra. Ramattra has ultimate. They have Bastion ult. I want you to play. They have Bastion ult, so if you do exactly what you're doing there, you're going to get rolled. So in that situation, you can't be the one that try to walk out the doorway. You need to rely on your Ramattra, who has ultimate, to go to the point and fall over immediately to a Bastion. Basically, it wasn't going to be ideal for you there, but at that point, you need to try something a little bit different than stand there, because you're going to get rolled. I mean, good job switching to Lucio. Kiriko's also a good option if your teammates stay up a little bit, because you can TP to the point. Both are fine. Just point that out. I do have one question for you, and you survived there. Why'd you go to their side of the cart when your Ramattra was on the other side and nobody on their team? Good job stalling the point. That was wonderful. Okay, so this is the classic, all right? And this happens in every rank. I do want to point this out. This happens all the time. When you do finally hold the point, recognize that they can go back and make a play on you. So get into a good position rather than run at them. You held the point, let your teammates come back, and then go in. but it happens in all ranks. Sometimes you stop them and like you're... What's the way to explain this? Okay, here's a good way to explain it. Your team gets so pumped up that you stopped and held something that you didn't think you were going to be able to hold at that point, that after that point, you don't even think about anything else in the game outside of, holy crap, we just held that. And then you end up like, you'll see that happen sometimes where you'll win like this amazing team fight, and then you just like, you're so pumped about winning that team fight, you don't think about the next one, and then you get rolled. It happens in every single rank. I will do that. It just happens. And being on Lucio's fine here, by the way. I don't mind swapping to Lucio here. Like I said, like, this is a situation where you need to just, like, go on to point and try to hold it. Like, going Lucio here is fine. You basically either go Lucio, Kiriko, or Moira in these situations. If you feel like you have time, you can go back to throw a lamp. Like, you're just going a hero to stall the point. You're not going a hero to, like, specifically like make like some amazing play. You're doing it to stagger the point and buy as much time as you can for your teammates. There's not going to be perfect play with that. You're just not going to have perfect play with that to begin with. Like that's just not going to happen. I mean, you could in theory, but like it's very rare because you're playing a little bit different than you would. Speaking of Kiriko, here we go. They could have contested with Valk, to be honest. I mean, yeah, but like at that situation, that was already done. Like there wasn't going to happen. Valk is good for contested, but you need to have it at that point. There we go. This is a much better comp for your team in general. I really think your team's shift in comp, like in what you've gone now, is a lot better for your team. So I am happy with this swap by you. You could argue the usage of that cleanse, but I'm okay with that. That was one of those situations where whenever I play Kiriko, I see people get low and I just want to hit a button, so I hit a button. Was it ideal? No. Am I fine with it? Yeah, I'm fine with it. Yeah, that was in your position, by the way. So you have two options there that you can do. You go on an off angle all the way to the side, so they have to turn for you, or you play to the right-hand side. If you sit in the middle of the open like that, that's what's going to happen. It's okay to be aggressive with your damage output, but like think about, you have Swift Step. So Swift Step gives you an out no matter where you are in the map if they're within range. So if you're going to try to DPS, play the off angle to the left, climb up the wall. Make the cast have to turn to you. Oh, they see you? Boom. You go over to the other side, right? You get what I'm saying? Instead, if you sit in the middle of the open, it's an easier limb for the team. So, damage output I like. Where your position was at, not as ideal. All right? Your Moira might be going back to spawn. That's a tough one there, because you had... This is one of those situations there where... I want to talk about that play for a second. Okay, so you were in a situation there where your Bastion was out of position and low, and this is sometimes either works or it doesn't. And some of chat knows what I'm talking about here. Honestly, if you would cleanse that Bastion before they got pulled, or even like got them, I would have been okay with that. And the reason being is because that Bastion was so out of position, like so out of position, that I would have been okay if you did that. So. I'm okay with using a cleanse early. Here we go. Backing up. Be careful with your cleanses. So, like, you had the right idea on the cleanse, but you need to play a little bit more. You need to just make sure you hit the cleanse. Straight up. That's the best way to explain that one. Like, you have the right idea of when you want to cleanse. I don't mind this Kitsune. Your Bastion's in turret form. I like this Kitsune. This is perfect. Don't be afraid to use your cleanse or Swift Step early, though. Good job. That was good. But chat will tell you 100%. If you use your Kitsune, I am happy with that. That was great. Bastion was in turret form, which is a positive. You also have a sim that benefits from that. Even if you're down one, that was a good play. That was a great ultimate. And look at the adjustment, by the way. Look at the adjustment. Up on the high ground this time. See? Look at this. Yep. I think the Widow might have the glitch where the hit markers aren't working. I don't know what's going on there. Whenever I'm playing Widow, I think the Mercies always have the glitch where they're not getting the hit markers because I don't know what's going on. I'm clearly hitting my shots, right? One thing I do want you to like sometimes focus on is when your Bastion turret forms, and granted they're not 10 HP, damage boost them. They will shred. They will shred. Keep in mind, it's based off of HP. Even now, like even there, that slight damage boost you just did right there probably got those 2 limbs. Nice res. Like straight up. And they were at low HP. That's why I'm saying, like, if they go in a turret form, damage boost. Damage boost, damage boost, damage boost, damage boost, damage. Okay, towards the end of it, but like, get in like the mindset of like, if your Bastion's in a decent spot, damage boost that turret form. The Bastion will shred the other team. All right, there you go. Not bad. He said it's a very common Widow glitch. Yeah, it happens all the time to me. That for some reason there's any hit markers. I don't know what's going on with it. Well, it'll be fixed eventually, I hope. Because I mean, I clearly don't miss on Widow. Don't be afraid to use an aggressive Valk here. You're in a good spot where, like, if you win the team fight around where you're seeing your Sombra, like if that's what the card gets to, which it looks like it is because there's a Junker Queen running in circles, you'll win. You just win the game. So, if you want to be aggressive with your Valk, it's okay because I think you'll have a Valk in time if you lose this team fight. Good Valk. I'm okay with this Valk. This is like the we're gonna go win this team fight situation, and more than likely win the game. Look at the cards. You're gonna win if you win this. So I'm okay with this. Damage boost your team. Good damage boost. Damage boost. Heal the heal now. I mean, straight up, that was great. Wonderful job. Hey, that was good. Stay in the cart now. Sombra can't push the cart there. You're good. Nice job. All right. So, we'll talk about this very quickly. One thing that you can improve on, all right? One thing you can absolutely improve on is if your teammate is out of position, you don't have to spend the whole time trying to get to them. Your duo was out of position sometimes, straight up. And you spent like a minute of this whole game trying to get to them. Recognize the comp you have. It's okay if you wanted to play Ana here. Like, you know, when you were on Mercy Lucio, obviously the comp shifted, it was fine. And get a little bit better at the balancing of your damage boost and your heal boost. And what I mean by that is sometimes you were just healing a Ramatra at full HP doing nothing, right? Go damage boost your Bastion, damage boost your Sim, damage boost, damage boost your Moira's ultimate. There's things you can do rather than just like hold left click on Ramatra, right? You know what I'm saying? So like try to find that balance. Movement, all that comes with time, but like you work on those things, I think you'll be in a good spot. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, sub to all 3 YouTubes if you have a lot of awesome videos on there. If you want to submit your own spectating, look in the description below. You will see my Discord. That's where you can put spectatings on there. Have a lot of fun with that. We record these live on stream. You can see the Twitch chat right there if you want to stop by, follow everything in the description if you haven't. With that being said, hope you have an amazing day / night.